Well, the day has come. We're back on this thing again. And today we're going to be working on the Draglink. See if we can get this thing figured out and everything. Hopefully it goes well. We don't know yet. But my goodness, it's a pretty day, but the weather is changing. All the leaves. We're trying to say bye-bye for now, but you know, it means cold weather's around the bend. Fun. But yeah, let's get this wheel back off, get her jacked up, so we can get in there and evaluate, get that drag link off, so we can hack it up. Alright, we got the wheel off again, and let's get in here and look. So this side, obviously, we can pull it right out, not a problem. The taper is on the bottom of this arm, so I think what I'm going to do is take and cut it right around in here, and then we'll just twist it 180 degrees. We'll go with that. So I think, if you can tell, there's enough bend in there, so when this goes down, it'll be somewhat level on that end for underneath there. If not, it'd be close enough. I have seen a few people through pictures and barely caught the pictures. They've took heim joints and done heims with a short little bar there. So worst case scenario, we'll have to do that. But like everything else I've been doing, it's all for mock-up right now. So, but there shouldn't be a problem with cutting that and welding it. I could either throw a sleeve in if I need to, but I mean, there's not that much force on the drag link itself, especially with power steering. So, but yeah, let's get that Carter pin out, get that castle nut off, and then we'll see if we can get her popped out of there. Oh, mercy, fellas. This is crazy. I've tried nap gas, breaker bar if I could fit, hammer, crescent wrench. Oh my goodness. I've even tried to take it off here. It will not come off. So I heated the castle nut up really good a couple times. It won't budge. So now I've got it soaking. I've got that soaking now. I did try to use those. It started moving a little bit, but it's best for me just to stop right now before I break something. So, we'll just let all this soak overnight, and we'll come back tomorrow and see if we can get this broke loose. Good morning. It is the next day. Let's see what we can get, if we can get this thing off today. It'd be really nice. That sun's bright, but as you can see, she's still a little wet from where I put the old PB blaster on. So let me get my tools back out. Let's see if we can get this thing off of here. Oh mercy. 45 minutes later, we have success. As you could probably tell, if I can get out of the sunlight here, I don't think this thing's been off in a very long time. But she's off. She's still together here. But here's everything that I had to use to get this bad boy off. But man, alrighty. Now let's see if we can get that drag link in off that pitman arm. Hopefully it's not 45 minutes later, but we'll see. Alrighty, we got her broke loose. It's got that castle nut backed up to where it's flush even with the top here, and took the old hammer, smacked her a few good times. She broke loose. But yeah, that's one thing I noticed here. It got all kinds of slack in it. Look at there. It moves that much before the ball joint actually moves. But we're going to continue going on with it anyways. And it's not like I'm running down the interstate or the highway right now, which I think it'd be okay. But we'll see if doing all this to make sure it works, and we can go get us a new one or make a Heim one. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I think what I want to do now is get me a wire wheel. We'll clean this bad boy up, get all the gunk and grease off of it that we can. That way we got clean surface and area to work with when we get ready to cut this end off here. Alright, took me a few minutes, but used the wire wheel on the grinder and we got her cleaned up. Looks 10 times better than the way it was. Can't believe how much junk was built up. Old grease and whatnot. I mean, the cups right there are still a little nasty, but we'll brake clean and come pretty clean with some brake clean. But I did notice too, this one right here is the one that had all the slop in it, and but this one had the exact same amount of slop. So I don't know with these top here to where the ball joint only looks like, we can show you, like it's actually got a groove in it. Like it only goes back and forth like one way. It won't go this way, but it only goes this way inside the ball joint, but then the whole ball joint itself will move. I've not seen one like that before, but regardless. All right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to take my cutoff wheel, and we're probably going to go about right here halfway, and we're just going to cut it right in two. And with doing that, we can take this and turn it 180 degrees toward this end sticking over here. So that's the plan, but we'll get it cut off and move on to the next step. Alrighty, we've got her cut in two. This is not what I was looking for. She is solid. I was hoping it'd be hollow, but it's not. It's solid. So that's kind of a bummer. But just me and my little bitty welder, I mean, yeah, we can get her back together. Will she hold? I don't know. So we may be going with a Heim setup after all. But you know what? We're not gonna let this slow us down. Like I said, the whole truck's in mock-up stages anyways, so we'll just, give us a good 45-degree bevel on both of these pieces right here. We'll set it up the way we want to, and we'll stitch her together. If we get us a good V, we'll just penetrate with the weld down in there and then build it up. It should hold enough for what we're wanting to do anyways. So with that being said, let's get this thing beveled out. Alrighty, we've got her beveled out, as you can see. Nice little groove there. Took some old, I call it angle iron, but it was off of a square tube. Made us some little angle pieces there so that we can hold it together. So what I'm gonna do is get a good tack on this side here and flip it over and get a good tack on the other side, and then we'll get these clamps off, and we'll throw some weld to her. I've got her where I want it and everything, so we'll see how this goes. Alrighty. She's a little warm to the touch, so it's definitely got some heat in her, but you can see we got just a couple little pivots there. Nothing bad. Let's see if I can get a hold of it here. Spin her around. See? Not bad. Me in the old little welder here. Definitely helped, which I know you're supposed to. You know, we done those 45s, so we can get down in there deeper with the weld, and I laid down 4 good tacks all the way around, and then I just went from tack to tack with a good bead on that root pass, as they call it, and then I went back and just filled in like that right there. Got it all the way around. Now just let her cool down. Even after sanding it with the old flat disc, she's still pretty warm. So now we're just gonna get that pitman arm put back on, and I'll bring you back once I got the pitman arm and the drag link back installed, because it should just go back together pretty easy. So I'll bring you back when I'm done with it. Alrighty, she's all back together. Threw a little bit of coat of paint on this bad boy, but looky here. Now we're going in from the bottom to the top. Everything works good. I got the other side jacked up so that we can spin this thing around, so you can watch it in action. If I can get it to turn. Oh, just be careful. Shaky video. Oh, all right. It moved a little. But as you can see, let me get her spun right here where we can look at it level wise here. Oh yeah. Alrighty. It's almost center. But as you can see here, thanks to the little dog leg, it's already pre-made. It worked out fine. All this right here is set and level, and nothing is in the way of it. Even the shock is still going to be good. It can go straight down, and if it rubs, it's going to rub just a little, but I think it'll be okay, because it's just the cover part of the shock, and not actually on the body itself of it. So yeah, I mean, that weld was a pretty good weld. I mean, it may hold. I don't want to trust it. Like I said, I wished it was hollow, where I could have, drilled and tapped it or something like that. But I might be able to with the other, if I get a new one. But I'll probably more or less just put a heim joint on it. See here, we can move this side a little easier, but I doubt it. We'll get her centered here, just like so. She looks good. Looks good. Looks real good. But anyways, I'll wrap this video up. I'll throw this tire back on, set her back down on the ground. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna trust this as a permanent solution. But at least I know that I can get by with some heims, or even an offset heim would even work right here as well. So, but yeah, hope you liked the video, and hopefully it's taught some people some. Definitely taught me something, that's for sure. Never take anything for granted. And always always the worst outcome on a lot of the stuff I do, and I have to do a lot more work to get it fixed or whatever. But you know, you learn from it and go on. That's the point of it. So with that being said, we'll catch you on the next.